I thought you said I would pay nothing.
No.
I'm done.
So did you think the whole thing, we were just going to give you the panels for free and there was no fixed monthly amount?
There would be more electricity y'all are creating, and that's where you make your money from.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm a confused mind, so I'm just gonna say no. No means no.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
So to help me understand.
Y'all can get up.
Yep.
And y'all can go.
Yeah, we're not going to do it.
An appointment today.
Yeah.
None of your business.
I refer to him as the solar gold. Let's give it up for solar.
Let's go. I have a question for you guys. Who's ready to make a play today? Hey, let's make some plays. And today's trainings is gonna be like a little bit different, right? People look at us like underdogs. People tell us to get a real job, right? We do have a real job. We are professional trick-or-treaters. And enthusiasm is 51% of what we do. Okay, so be proud to be in the profession of sales. Most people are interested when they need to be committed. Stop dating the game and decide to marry the game. Marry the game. Somebody asked me, they're like, hey Taylor, what sports do you play? I'm like, I play a lot of sports. They're like, what's your favorite sport? I said, door-to-door sales. How many guys played video games when you were younger? Okay. Who really was into video games? Like, your mom says, hey, you're grounded. What was your name? Isham. Isham, you're grounded? I'm gonna force you to play RuneScape for 12 straight hours. What would you say?
Booming, marketing, everything is in that game.
You're happy, right? He's happy. He's playing that game for 10 to 12 hours. You have to think, what if you were the player in the video game? You are the player in your video game. This is your sport. So yeah, we're gonna get out there. Hope you guys got a couple nuggets out of that. I'm excited today.
Major value.
You guys all have LP&L here for the electricity. Is the homeowner available? Oh, it's a renter. If you rent, there's nothing I can really do.
Oh no, where you're renting.
Are you not the homeowner? No. I apologize and thanks for the help, guys. I'm not selling anything, I'll cut to the chase. We're utilizing a few homes that are completely south.
I'm not interested.
So I understand it's bad timing. God bless you, thank you so much. See ya. Mr. Swearinger, how are you? I'm not sure if my information was correct, but it showed me that there was a Janice that lived here.
Might not be a good day, maybe tomorrow.
God bless you, sir. Hello.
Interested. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Oh, God bless you. Thanks for treating me like a human being, miss. Everybody has LP&L for the electric.
I'm a realtor. It's really hard to sell a house with solar panels on it.
Well, I don't know that I would be interested, but I do want for clients, right? Because since we've deregulated, solar panel guys are everywhere. Well, and I'm just telling you from my side, it's very hard to sell a house with solar panels.
I've been doing solar since 2014, and the common misconception is it's harder to sell a house. So what I would approach you about is a little bit different. It's a true ownership option where we take the money you're already giving to the utility company to fund the project.
If there's any money that's owed on the house, right? So just from my side of it, the buyer now has to qualify to carry that lease. So we have to put it into their debt to income ratio as well.
Nope.
On top of.
With the older programs, yes. With the newer programs, we do an automatic transfer.
Well, you're the first guy to ever agree with me on that, so I appreciate that. It's actually harder to qualify for the solar panel loan than it is to qualify to buy the house. Then you have to take on this additional 50 grand in debt. I normally just like yelling at the solar panel
no
guys
problem.
Because they don't know really what it all
You
entails
educate them.
has.
You educate them. Yeah.
And it is hard.
Yeah. Where can I find all the homeowners? You're a real estate agent.
Yeah. I mean, of course it's going to be spread out. So.
But I mean, I'm like 80% renters here.
Well, Lubbock does have a higher rental rate than your average market because we have the college and the teaching hospital. Google it. It's a subdivision.
Just Lake Ridge. Okay. Thank you so much. You wouldn't happen to be a homeowner, would you? One that put together the report for this location. I'll pop by between 7 and 7:30. Thank you. Okay, so is she one of the owners out here? Because I'm just running into a lot of rentals.
No, she is the owner.
Okay.
Our highest rates, like probably around June, July, and part of August.
I'll base it on a $250 average, and then I'll just pop by. I'll give you the short version, and then you can explain it to your mom. Thank you. Okay, bye. Bother you. My name is Taylor McCarthy. I don't know if you saw the drones above the house. It wasn't Russia. It wasn't China.
Well, I wouldn't be interested at all because I might be planning on selling. So.
But nice to meet you. God bless you. Take care. No. I'm not here to sell you anything, brother. What's going on? Everyone's been so friendly. All right, we're gonna go. I don't know why you got so upset. Here, we're just gonna go to the next house. You saw that?
Are you the homeowner? Yeah. So you're pretty conservative with your power?
Yeah. High five, bro. That's really good. Do you have like a corner of a table we can sit down at? This is the engineer.
Hi, how are you? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you. These guys are all just training. You have a direct south-facing roof right here.
Hey man, well you might need to make a quick prayer because I'm about to submit this to LP&L, and if they don't give you the approval, unfortunately you're just stuck with the one option. You passed the LP&L approval, so that's the good news. The bad news is we need somebody with above a 600. Adrian, I appreciate your time, man. I'll be in the neighborhood. I'll probably give you a call in the next few hours.
All right, nice to meet you. Yeah, Hamid just freaking locked it down, bro. We got the whole deal. We built the rapport. We communicated. We persuaded, but you know, in and out, right? We didn't take 2 hours in there. We're off to the next one. Starting to build some momentum.
Hey, sir, how's it going?
What do you say?
He said, go help the other people.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I take it it's Mr. Hayes.
Yeah, we're not in the place we want to do it yet. Just trying to get a few other things.
All right, take care. Mrs. Salazar, how are you?
This is the Salazar resident? Because really, I'm in a hurry.
You think there's going to be a legit tornado?
I don't know if there'll be one here, but we're under a tornado watch.
All right, I'll pop by tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep, take care.
Oh, you guys got the solar panels.
But what we would propose is an add-on system to make it so that you're producing more power on site. I'll pop by tomorrow right after I finish with them, and I'll have a report completed, and then I'll just show it to you guys. All right, take care. Hey, sorry we're late.
I had lung surgery. I can't do that.
Okay, sorry.
The reason we're in the neighborhood, we're working with a couple of the neighbors. We're at the homeowner too. You got your rent.
But if you rent, unfortunately, I'm not here to like sell you guys anything. I like the shirt, by the way.
Is this my dad's house?
It's your dad's. So, gotcha. All right, well, tell him I'll be here at 7:30 to talk to him.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, take care. So instead of her paying the electric company every month, I appreciate your time. I'll pop by in a little bit. Thank you. Bye, how are you? Perfect, yeah, just talk to your neighbors. They were pretty smart about it. God bless. You guys have a beautiful roof, by the way. This home particularly, they didn't win the lottery when they put the solar panels on the roof. No. The thing is that the backside is completely north, so the only problem is if you had a big tree in the front here.
We'd rather not get off into that.
Oh, you are a veteran?
I'm a veteran.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Well, she do not want to get involved and deal with that.
I got you.
You know, hey, I want to keep peace in the home.
How long have you been married?
50.
What's the secret?
Love and Christ.
I'm sorry we were so persistent.
Everything was informational.
Good.
It was informational, whatever.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
So they called us out here because a lot of the neighbors were complaining that their electric bill was getting really high. Bad time. Okay, we'll pop by later. Have a nice day. Hello, so how's it going?
Hi, sir. I'm Taylor, actually. This is a corrugated metal roof, though, right? So unique about it is you guys get optimal sun. Obviously, they aren't. But if the panels were on the roof, what do you feel like would be your biggest concern?
I wouldn't have no concern at all.
Do you have maybe like 3 minutes just so I can show it to you?
No, I'm 85.
Of course.
I ain't gonna be here, man.
Hi, miss. How are you? How long have you guys been married?
48 years.
Okay, here's my famous question. I have to ask it, and it's a little off topic. But who winked at who first? Who winked at who first?
I winked at her.
Oh, you made the first move?
Yeah.
Nice.
The idea is we could take the emotion out of it and see if it's a logical situation.
I can show you the LP&L bills.
Yeah, is there a small corner of a table I can just kind of put my stuff down?
Yeah, go ahead and come in.
Perfect. And like I was showing you there's 8 to 12% increases that we pay for our power.
Okay, the most recent would have been March.
Perfect. That's all we need. So he's going to look at that. I'm just going to show you both situations. People don't like getting the summer bill that's $500, and some people are already getting that.
Oh yeah.
How about $1,100?
That's a summer bill though for quarter.
It was a month.
That's a monthly
That was
bill?
1 month. Yeah.
No, you sure that's not a summer bill?
Yes. Yes. 800 one month and 1,100 the next.
How do people afford that?
We first off thank you very genuinely for giving us the time. We always explain to everybody this is very exploratory. All we do is show you the apples to apples comparison. We take all the emotion out of it and make it a logical situation. This is what's giving you the independence from no longer having to buy power from the corrupt utility companies. Everything that I'm telling you is exactly the way that it is. There is no more, there is no less. It's either that this side continues to go up and you continue to be at the mercy of the power company, where you give yourself control and predictability, added home value, more power, and a lower amount. There's one thing I want to show you too, okay? You've heard of the famous cork trick, haven't you? You have? Yep.
Hey.
Yeah. I have a famous question. All right, so we're here with Rena and Archie, and she just completed the famous cork trick, but I have one question for you, Rena. If I snap my fingers and you looked outside and the solar was all set up on the roof and you heard the doorbell ring and it was your favorite company, LP&L, and they try to convince you to rip the panels off the roof and go back to them, and they could raise your rate at any time and you'd be paying a higher amount, what would you say?
I'd tell them to go down the road.
What if they were like, please, Rena, rip off the panels, come back to us?
I would say, please go down the road.
Very polite. What'd you tell them?
I'll tell them they send me a $50 check every month.
Yeah, nicer. The other guy told me he'd pull out an AK on him.
See, I'm nice.
That's funny. Thank you very much. You guys are going to be in very good hands with Hamid. Is there like a small corner of a table, or is it okay if we put the bed of this down? Perfect. Works for me.
There's no way that we can produce enough electricity.
This is...
Batteries, no way.
So this is...
I'm not interested.
Just...
Sorry.
I drove about an hour to be here, and I took about an hour putting together. Could I at least show it to you? It'll take me under 3 minutes.
If y'all put them up there, it doesn't cost me any money. Okay, what if my neighbor kid throws a baseball bat up on top of my roof and breaks 2 of them?
We're in charge of insuring the system as well. We would take the panels off, store them, and put them back up.
And how much is that going to cost me?
It would be based on the labor, on how big the system size is.
Sorry.
But we would
I'm
typically...
done.
So the system design, whatever we show you, we have to...
You know, I get billed by month, not by the year.
Of course, but you average 1,000 kilowatt hours per month, roughly.
Okay.
In
Some
this...
of those months in there, I guarantee I'm going to pay.
And this is an example. Every house is different based on the azimuth, how many panels I can fit on the roof.
I
Cost.
thought you said I would pay nothing.
You're paying nothing as far as the upfront cost to put the system on the roof.
No. I'm done.
So did you think the whole thing, we were just going to give you the panels for free and there was no fixed monthly amount?
There would be more electricity y'all are creating, and that's where you make your money from.
So what do you think is going to happen with the 172 over time?
I'll worry about it when I get there. I'm done.
It's a great deal for him.
It's a really good deal.
Just what we do for these ones. Doesn't get it anymore. First day on the doors in Lubbock, Texas. We locked one down. We had one close in Pittsburgh today. We failed a credit. You know, that guy, I don't know what he was talking about right there. But we want to get these 50 laps in. We're keeping the streak going. Let's go. What's up, boys? You guys ready to make some plays today? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We got our second day here in Lubbock, Texas. We had 2 transactions on the board, one from Pittsburgh, one down here. We got to make these plays, and it's looking a little dark upside, but guess what? It does not rain inside of houses. Really excited. Got your boy Hamid right here. I know Hamid's ready to make some plays. Let go. Let go.
All right, let's get it started.
Hey, you know what my mindset is when I have a day like this? Is I put my mindset that it was 120 degrees for the last 20 days, and I'm sick and tired of the heat, and I'm praying for rain. But guess what? It doesn't rain inside of houses, okay? If you have an umbrella the size of a Falcon 9, if you have good gear, I haven't gotten rained out in 17 years, so nobody has an excuse to get rained out today. What is your secret talent?
I've been handstand for a really long time.
All right, let's see it. All right, so I want to hear your presentation. Knock my door. Yeah, can I help you, bro?
Yeah, the reason I'm out here, and I'll be quick, I do got an appointment to run to.
Yeah, you know what? Come on in. I'm interested. Solar? Put him up. So this is how we're going to end today's meeting, okay? Instead of having you guys present, you're all going to present. Self-talk. We did not start knocking yet. We're self-talking. Pretty simple. Self-talk. 9 times 5.
9 times 5? 49.
5 times 100.
So, like, I don't know if you know, like, we've got 500 complaints.
So these guys can sell, but they got to work on their math, brother. Let's go. We selling them on Salud. Hey, here's our design, actually. My name is Taylor
Really not interested. Sorry.
All right, nice to meet you. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Instead of selling you a solar system, like taking out a loan on a second system.
My inverter's a 9.8. I'm only got a 6 point something, so I can probably put 3 more panels.
This makes my job a lot easier when you actually understand how solar works. So what I'll do, because we actually do have a 1230, like right down the street. What I'll do is I'll make you a proposal just for the cash price. I'll send that over to you, and then I can follow up with you either later today or whenever you want.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm the homeowner, but I'm not interested. I don't want to do it. I don't want any more information on it.
No, you don't qualify. You're not eligible.
Good.
Thank you so much. God bless. See ya. I mean, I've always just looked at it like a game, brother. Never see failure as failure, but only as the game, you know, that I must play to win. I was myopic. I had no distractions. All I cared about was sales. I'm a selling sales trainer. So I train salesmen. I sell salesmen on selling. But my competitive advantage is I still go to the field and make plays, while other people talk about what they did 10 years ago. Hi, I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you. I just want to look at the average kilowatts that you still buy from the power company that's separate from the solar payment. Is there like a corner of a table I can put my stuff down and just show it to you? It's okay if it's just like me and the engineer that come. These guys can. Hi sir, how are you? I'm going to see if I can help lower the amount that you're still paying on the utility bill, because with the solar panels, the reason people go solar is to try to offset as much of the electric bill as possible. All I really do is I create this chart for us. But the reason why you still have a high electric bill is because we needed to add panels. If nothing changes, that's the situation that we're in today. I saw a big branch you could trim, and that will probably get you maybe an extra 15 to 20% production out of these specific panels.
But that's a preliminary design. So they would do the measurements after they do the inspection.
When we put the system in, we maintain it, we warranty it, we insure it. There's no responsibility from you guys. Was Lubbock a lot different when you went to high school than now?
Yeah.
Was it a really small town at then?
Had a population of 50,000.
So there's one more part of the agreement. I take a picture with all the families we serve. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you guys. And Hamid is not going to say this about himself, but he's one of our top project managers. Yeah, we just made a play. That's what's up. You guys learned something right there? Composure. You notice how I communicate and I persuade, it's in and out, you know? Hi, how are you guys? You guys got a perfect roof for this. I don't know if you've ever seen the...
That's what they told me.
Yes. Are you on the deed of the home?
Bought it from the landlord.
Perfect. Then you're good to go.
Look at the camera. What's up, guys?
You've obviously been approached about this program, and so give you...
I told him I qualified for 150,000.
Yeah.
25,000, something like that.
I'm glad you didn't do
solar
it.
panels and all that shit for 30 years.
What we would propose is rewarding you.
If you were to own your solar system with this program, the only way that you can get approved, LP&L has to approve you.
It was all bundled up in summer with all of them together. The highest bills that I used to pay with the grandkids here, it was
360.
About 360, 380.
Bundled with everything.
Bundled.
I have to look at your utility bill before the installation occurs.
I qualified twice.
This
twice
one?
for the panels and that shit, but I didn't put it on because the loan 130 for 30 years. But what happens after the loan? And
you're able to sell back to the utility company, but there's no loan.
Panels and stuff like that. He's good without it. I appreciate y'all.
There's no way you could be. I didn't.
No, we're good. Thank you.
With what?
With what we have now.
Okay, but I didn't explain it.
He didn't have an appointment with any of you guys.
You want to ask him?
Because the last guy that tried to come yesterday, we let them know that he wasn't here. I'm the one that does all his bills and all his stuff.
Because we haven't even picked this home yet. We utilize it.
I don't need you to.
Okay, is everything okay? Like
No,
everyone was like.
We've been dealing with this every single day.
Okay, but
we've been telling people every day.
Is he gonna cancel the electric bill? What was the reason he picked LP&L? Because
what do you mean he picked LP&L?
Exactly, he never had another option. What
yes, he did. We have TXU.
That's called a supplier. There's only one distributor, which is called LP&L. The suppliers.
Water?
The suppliers. No, I'm talking about the electric. It's a middleman. No, I never said I was with LP&L.
Okay.
Just in 20 seconds I can explain it, and then you can tell me to kick rocks. I'm proposing an idea to use this roof as a power plant where he does not buy a solar system.
I understand what you're trying to do. I appreciate it, but we're not going to do solar. On this house whatsoever.
Being very blunt, there's no way you would be interested because I didn't explain it. It's like me trying to get somebody interested.
No, I mean, like I said, I've been around this. This isn't the only opportunity that's come to us about switching out, paying out, all that stuff with the solar stuff. I literally live one block that way. We've heard this stuff since before our electricity even switched over to just, different companies. For the last 2 years, it's been this way. But as I've told everybody that come this way, we're just not interested in solar panels whatsoever.
So obviously they aren't, but if the panels were on the roof, what do you feel like your biggest concern would be?
I just don't feel like it's necessary for us in our family.
So hypothetically, if I snapped my fingers and the panels were on the roof and you had a fixed amount of $50 and knew it would never ever increase, because we can take all the emotion out of this, it's a very logical situation. Because a confused mind is always going to say no.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm a confused mind, so I'm just going to say no.
I know
it's so hard for you to take the word no. No means no.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
So to help me understand.
Y'all can get up.
And
y'all can go.
Yeah, we're not going to do it.
An appointment today.
Yeah. Some people like to pay more and the builder not gonna cancel, or
No,
just?
you're good.
Hi, how are you? Are you guys renting this house? Okay, gracias. Thank you.
This area is rented.
Unfortunately, I can't help you. God bless.
Not interested.
I appreciate your time, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Do you want me to pop by with a report next week or no?
No.
Okay, we'll do another one. Thank you. Yeah, bye.
This is so energy usage.
What's up, big dog? None of your business. Charging us for, we had one apartment, bro. $500 a month.
All the
was
utility
at night.
companies are corrupt in
And
some
then
way.
feel like
monopoly.
Is it okay if I use like the car, the hood?
Can I just put my laptop down?
Let's go right here.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. What I'm gonna show you is completely different than any other person that's ever gonna show you solar.
But when you full inspection and then you put it down, are you gonna come back and lift it back up when it needs to be changed?
Get the roof beforehand to make sure it's structurally sound. It's a perfect situation for solar, and it's a great opportunity for you guys to get involved.
Only thing we can do today is submit an application. Whenever you guys are ready, we can send the inspector.
You two talk when there's not 12 people around. You two talk about it, and then you just say yes or no. And then it's like, I want you to feel good about it. All right. Thanks. Sorry, we were just helping another neighbor, so it took a little bit longer. That's what we added to the system.
The thing is, I'm paying for these right now.
This is just gonna take care of the Excel side of things. When you have my number, I'll be updating you with everything in the project.
Can get me out of my agreement that I currently have, and that way I won't have two payments.
And I always tell people, like, I'm always gonna do my best to try to serve you. I'll follow up with you after the inspection, and you have a great rest of your night, and I appreciate you taking the time.
All right.
All right, take care. Hamid just locked it down, right? The kid knocked the door yesterday, right? We knocked it. Hamid took control of the conversation. Nasty. Kid knows how to make plays. I'll put Hamid up against every other door-to-door sales trainer out there. You know who it is. We making plays. Hey, if they don't do this, then we walk away and we take the paper and we rip it up. Yeah, they're either excited about it or we're not getting it.
Hi, yeah, it's gonna be a no, you guys.
Okay.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. What do you think it was that's kind of holding you back from, taking the next step?
I guess the commitment, I don't want that commitment.
So thank you so much. God bless. We tried to bless her with a solar system and she didn't do it. Well, hey, we made the plays. You already know it. We made some plays. We're here in Lubbock, Texas. We sold some sales and not selling. You guys had some fun the last couple of days? Hey, let's go. If you're not having fun, it's not worth it. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Next stop, Kingman, Arizona, Omni Power. Here we come. Solar pros to the moon. All right, let's go. We concluded the 2-day blitz here in Lubbock, Texas with the pros. I had a lot of fun with you guys, and now I really want to go get to know these guys on a personal level. They committed to the activity. They put in the work yesterday, and let's go hang out with them. What a last couple days, huh?
Great.
We didn't even work. We just had some fun. We played the game. What's up? What's up? Dude, that hat's looking fresh on you with the 3-spot yesterday, right? Trapping, kid? Look at this kid. Trapping away, dude. How was you guys' day yesterday? Good. Yeah? Well, you were out there till 10, huh? Yeah, you had to, right? I've knocked doors at 2 a.m. once. We were in a competition. Yeah, dude, I swear to God. We were in a competition, dude, and we were down 1 point, and it was like 11:45, and I was like, everyone get back in the car. I was like, we're not losing this shit. We went to a trailer park. I was like, there's a serious incident. I was like, we need to let everybody know what's going on. If you keep the sign out, because the police are gonna be investigating tomorrow. And then the fucking technician installed it at like 2 a.m., bro. Nice sweatshirt, bro. What, are you never gonna take it off?
Dude, I'm repping. I gotta show these guys,
If you don't have a roadmap or a direction, then you'll have easy distractions that can come along your way,
My name is Jonathan. It's a valuable experience. We really got to watch him go and work and do what he really does best. Watching his confidence at the doors is just super valuable, and seeing the way he handles these objections is something that'll keep with me for the rest of my sales career.
My name is Kende. The experience was absolutely amazing. You learned a lot. Came into this unknowledgeable, but now I'm a lot smarter at this, and I'm feeling very, very confident, for the future.
I'm Brian. I literally don't think there's any greater value that we could have been given. This man is an absolute treasure trove of sales wisdom, and I'm looking forward to putting it all to use.
Hey, my name's Rich, and I understand why he hates the word pitch now, because it's a presentation. Seeing how he used the slicks to just, finesse homeowners and show them what it's all about is like super awesome. I said pitch, so I gotta do 10 push-ups? Okay.
Hey man, my name's Trey. It's been a really good experience so far. I've learned so many things. Just in 2 days, I learned more in 2 weeks than I have, in probably, a good month sometimes. So
I learned a lot about my mindset, a lot about positivity, and I just learned a lot about myself in general. I think I took away a lot from this experience, and I'm excited to get back to ripping.
My name's Zach Parrish. Biggest takeaway is just really seeing that man's conviction and his confidence on the door. I mean, being able to pull people in, get those not interested, turn to interested, and then just staying pleasantly persistent.
My name's Tahar Jardiello. First few days with the pros, the conviction, the belief, and just the 16 years of his compounded learning and efforts and experience that you could literally use tomorrow. The biggest thing is the mentality in this game. 95% of sales, I believe, is mental. And, my experience, man, I got a same-day one-touch self-gen yesterday, so let's go.
Yeah, I'm Maxton. The information he's giving is invaluable. It's been really good, game-changing, really gamifying the whole solar game, and just ripping it. Can't wait to keep going.
Yo, my name's Anthony Guzman. Let me tell you, the best sales trainer in the world. If you guys want top quality content, take Taylor out with you, and you're gonna learn a lot.
Hey, I'm Omar. I picked him just to believe in the product, be calm when you walk up to a neighbor, have that swagger, know that you're supposed to be here, you're helping them. And and as he said, work on it every night, persistency, and
My name's Jose. The biggest takeaway that I had was just on the fact that you're a door knocker. If you say you knock doors, really knock doors. You got to be in the field. The confidence that comes with it, and just having fun with it.
My name's Jared. Roll through there. Super important stuff, guys. Taking notes from him. Basically everything he said. It was a little bit windy out that day, so I was basically just kind of leaning on my phone, making sure my one ear could catch everything that he was saying. But literally everything he was saying was important pieces to literally setting a deal for the closer and just getting in home. So it was an amazing experience, and you guys definitely get the opportunity to check it out.
Hey guys, my name is Murat Kimizakis. Seeing him, his demeanor, the way he was handling the objections, using all the slicks that he had, and just seeing how indifferent he was the whole time, it was such a valuable thing to see. And then just having him close my first deal in Lubbock, Texas was a great experience. So if you guys ever get the opportunity to do this with him, I highly recommend it.
My name is Osama. I was watching him close. It seemed like an impossible uphill battle, but somehow he was able to get it back 6 times, even though his back was turned 4 times, man. It was crazy, right? And then the second day I watched him close something, and she kept saying no, no, no. And then 10 minutes later, they were going over the contract. It was kind of crazy, but I learned a lot. And the value is crazy, man.
My name is Hisham Mohammed, coming all the way from Vancouver. Taught everybody how to sell, how to set crazy appointments, motivated the whole team, closing all the deals out here. For myself, he gave me some crazy one-liners. My favorite was, how long have you been, when you moved into the home, did you get a choice between this utility company or this utility company? And that, for me, that worked magic, and that just made me a couple $1,000, and that was money. So thank you, Taylor.
What is your home address? I want to see it on here if it would qualify.
I have 2 meters, so I've got one that's 150 to 170, and the other one's 170.
So you pay $250 between both meters? What I can do is I can text you the pre-report, actually. How long have you owned the establishment?
I'm in my 5th year.
Hamid, this is Jeff, actually. He's the one that I text. But he said if you hook him up with a really good opportunity, he's going to give you some free breakfast and 10% off.
I'm Jeff Stotts. I'm the owner of the Pancake House. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Come to the Pancake House. I'll give you some perks. Tell them that you heard it here. 10% off, free cup of coffee.
Let's
Come
go.
on in.
Hey, if you come to this, make it 15% off, and then I'll send him the rest. If you mention this, 15% off. If they get the 15% off, we'll hook them up, and I'll cover the extra 5%.
That's good.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. We made the plays. Let's go. Hey, do business with people you want to do life with. We got a real job. We're door-to-door salesmen, AKA professional trick-or-treaters. And guess what? We're coming to a door near you. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Came up on that door and you had to ring that bell. Yeah.
I'm in the streets, I keep it real. Ain't nobody hit the streets like me for real.
Ain't nobody do it like me. Rich cat.